every country will be proud. So Benyan a player womb. But in recent times, them say Ghana. Yeah, player with Champions League final at Chepa. Clearly, the first one was the legend himself. And team na be the pele na owo the call final no. So what player na owo. What you say? Who country now player Timi Bobia. Naturally say oh yeah top.
Wow.
For the 1993 team or the call final under Basili Boli. That was the first time I met Fabian Barthez. Barthez in a way Champions League, you know, but the entire body did. Barthez was with a Olympic Marseille, the likes of Chris Waddle, Mufri Wan Sana, Abedi Pele Moba. So they had a lot of stars in that team. And French for 8 or so, only 3 of them and free other countries are on the Bobby. So the Champions League to get a player in the final from your country, no, it's incredible. And your feet are, and yet I might be brainy. Timinya omo players or Bobby. If you look at how Abedi Pele the team, no, how they set up even in that team, Didier Deschamps, Rudy Vola, top class players. Na omo Champions League final na Abedi womo omo JL. Unfortunately, I'm say I just trophy na free omo say man na say I because omo nyina ye wo omo panie. They took injections before the final. Almost all the players. Marcel say he was in that team as well. Omo nyina say ye wo omo panie ansa na omo ba bebo. Enti UEFA 4J ye there, but they still owe themselves. Oshe team omo share omo from AC Milan, Alessandro Costa Curta, Paolo Maldini. Was Ancelotti not even part of the team? Alberto Donatoni. And one of this guy, one top defender, Albertini. Dimitri Albertini. Omunyina team na be di mokoshe. So the first Ghanaian to play in the finals of the Champions League, you know, proper was Abedi Ayu Pele, and the team are Otimi Remono making this argument because when you player no Otimi Champions League final, naturally said that player, of course, or a top class player, one tina bench or Champions League final, a contributing Momoshe go, was our grand finale or Money Milan for boy, you know, and that will translate into the strength of our national team, no. What yes, yeah. Said na Alain Bosik, and so was our team, no, also from Croatia.
Bosik, no.
Yes, I think so. Free honor. And Ibrahim Tanko, dear no, dear ma wambo final. He was injured, but obo matches ni biwo qualification. No, till date, one of the most incredible stories in the history of the Champions League till date.
Wow.
Till date. How Paul Lambert. So 97 Champions League final na. Obi ani wo ma friend is saying Dortmund. Doc's chance. How Paul Lambert etumi hold Zinedine Zidane one man enya haban anti anwe in that game. And a man for Stefan Chapuisat no or Switzerland for player. He was in that team. Tanko Amobi there, but Yamana winners medal. And to be the second Ghanaian player or winning the Champions League, you know. That was in 96. Born Ankasano, Malam go home. So Oshe Dortmund team no the boy Tanko Ambo final be there. But of course, as a youngster from Kinfesa or no any the second Ghanaian a man Champions League winning medal. Or ye Ghanaian and said the mekano. When you have a player in the Champions League final proper, it translates into the strength of our national team, and we will see that going forward because Amani Bebre was the last minute on also both 2 solid goals. That was it. The first and last reckon. And when you may say born Ankasano Malam go home. So Oshe Dortmund team no the boy Tanko Ambo final be there. But of course, as a youngster from Kinfesa or no any the second Ghanaian a man Champions League winning medal. or ye Ghanaian. And said the maker, when you have a player in the Champions League final proper, it translates into the strength of our national team. And we will see that going forward. Because Mine be so Oshe Dortmund team no the boy Tanko Ambo final be there. But of course, as a youngster from Kinfesa or no any the second Ghanaian, a man Champions League winning medal or ye Ghanaian. And said the maker, when you have a player in the Champions League final proper, it translates into the strength of our national team. And we will see that going forward. Because Mine be yes, Adena it free hawk with a player no or new there, but a lot of bia wa mobi kra na utumu se wakọ final nintino oba national team no mu a or the cloud and or the eba after Tanko was it Sameko for right because after Tanko no 97 98 there was no Ghanaian 99 and Ibenya Akufo went to me and 2001 Samuel Seko for in Rome, almost like Champions League, and Tiko4 and so J, and you can clearly see contribution to the Black Stars in 2000, 2001, 2002. BCC they call World Cup on Sameko for the Champions League in a day expose you Nekese pa. We are seeing especially the one that Manchester United for G and that again until 2010 if I'm right until 2010 but this team was solid. Darius, look through that Inter team at Jose Mourinho de Beje and it's exactly 13 years in here. That was a World Cup here. We in Quebec so a Ghana and India and so yeah, Italy for the final. But Muntari became the third Ghanaian or also a J Champions League, a fourth Ghanaian, our J Champions League after a year Sameko for Ibrahim Tanko ni Abedi Pele. But Oshe Muntari in 2010. Now about Champions League, o value be shoot to your regardless of your age. Now o free on they be Black Star. Obo final be and he was useful and easy say oh my players na bet imagine UEFA Champions League because player bet make a team that is playing in the Champions League final no na oye obi a country no reputation and now player na nkasa we incredibly good and for 4 players now our mobile Champions League with almost clubs our free Ghana. So these are the list of players on my Maicon Senado Brazil and Wesley Schneider no top striker no Milito Diego Milito was there. Stankovic. There was a Brazilian goalkeeper Julio Cesar and that Mourinho team no was super. Was there Eto that team?
Yes,
Samuel Eto'o was also in the team. And in 2010, Osha said Ezikoye. Now, even Cameroonian for a common seminar, and yet a lot of them now Champions League. But it looks like Osha Champions League. A lot of Ghanaians because Cameroon you will talk about Eto'o and a few others. But Osha Ghana for now. Utimi bar now with the team Champions League final. Now you be ball grand finale now. European Champions League. Easy. In Asia, for a lot of them do not get opportunity to go to the final. An European team, or top European team, for the team to get to the final and still get an opportunity in our Champions League final. Women do 5. But Ghana for my winner. I'm talking about final. And easy. An European team, or top European team, for the team to get to the final and still get an opportunity to play. In Ghana for Matimi Abobino, Sule Muntari was there in 2010. Then came Michael Essien, and I think that he won it a tad too late. Michael Essien in 2012, he was not in top form. He was supposed to win it in 2008. See Ronaldo and Ferguson Adaro in Luziniki Stadium, they lost it. John Terry penalty, but you can clearly see that was the time that ACN and the Chelsea deserved to win the Champions League. They deserved it then, and at 2012, now above form. But Mikel Obikra was in top shape in that tournament and a competition than Michael Essien. But of course, Michael won it because he deserved. So Michael ball football without winning a Champions League, it would have been like Drogba. It would have been an injustice.
Of course.
A travesty of a justice, because you can see that these are players are almost do the level. Also, almost 208. They were, I mean, a blank away from the trophy. A blank away from the trophy, and a penalty at Don Terry. But then they came back in 2012. So ACN winning the Champions League with Chelsea. I be the 6th Ghanaian player, or yes sir, Adieno, and it was good because he deserved to win, especially for Didier Drogba, even for Cote d'Ivoire. You can mention a few Ivorian players, including Drogba, Yaya Toure, or Martina. A Champions League in Ibida, and yet easy. Say, oh my, bet me, any players are on Beko Champions League final, and as on Beko Akwajiwo. So Michael Essien is also on this list. This is the last time, and I'm a Ghanaian. Last time, and I'm a Ghanaian player. So how many years now? So we need 2012, 2013. So 10 years. No Ghanaian player, and it tells you, it shows clearly. It shows clearly.
The reflection.
Now make us say time be a obenya player woman. Say we were top obo about national team automatically or bring a lot of air cloud. A woman, say you bet me enya bia. The next time that a Ghanaian player will get to the Champions League final, now you say ampa. You have a player. Also, they were contending for African best player. BBC. BBC African best player, whatever best player, and I say even the Champions League, be okra team. For 99 team of the season. Now can Club World Cup and the best player of the Club World Cup. And yet easy, sir. It is not an individual award for an individual award for Wahabia, but Obi Obeko Champions League final from our country, a pride. We are still waiting 10 years, no Ghanaian player. It is also from 93 to 2003 to 2013, 20 years, 93 to 2013 now. 20 years. But 20 years, but 20 years, you 7 and 6 Mobobi. But if you about 10 years in and it is telling what you say. It is telling on the state of football. She say Oshe Kudus. The anti-ama makers say you need to be at the top of your game to be attracted by a Champions League side.
Of course.
Say Real Madrid MPL. Man City, MPL, Inter, United, AC Milan, United, more pre-Champions League. No, more mpewa, and now more eager so be sign, especially Man City. Just a top of the game, and we are not getting those kind of players in the game. We are not, until we need to tell the players. We need to tell our players,
they should up their game.
Tell our players,
they should up their game.
These are the generation of my chem to Usha. Now we generation of my chem to Usha. Now we Zampa. You have to also play the Champions League final. Now you're more about to say we top player. And yes, our Bobo Bobo we are